Hello? 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 I cannot hear. Hello?
Wait for a moment.
Yeah, now I can hear. Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Hello?
Just wait for a second. There is some network issue.
Hello? Do you hear me? I can hear you. I'm totally hearing with you. Hello? Ma'am, I'm currently pursuing my BTech in engineering at IIT Guwahati, and I'm about to complete 7th semester this year, and I've been basically. And I like programming, and I'm pretty good at it. And I have done course in MATLAB also. Regarding my internship, I have completed my internship at Imami Limited, and that was a intern. Playing football and watching football, and I also like to listen to some soft and soothing music. That's all about it.
What do you like to listen to?
Some music, sometimes quite a lot.
Soft physics. All right. Okay. So, kind of programming, what programming are you interested in?
I'm in data structure and algorithm, so currently working on that part, C++.
Okay. So, are you subject to you currently?
I'm currently paying some IT companies and some for some analytical companies coming in my time.
Okay. What did you do in Imami? What was your project on?
Actually, it was a research intern, and there were two projects given. We were a group of three. We were assigned two projects, and we have to find the capital consumption of water per capita. Consumption of water per capita. So, first project. The second project was on the WordPress cream, and there was one problem actually that due to nature there is some moisture to the cream. So we have to find like moisture was forming. So that was to study the properties of the cream. Due to 0 degrees Celsius to up to 60 degrees Celsius, like what are the changes in the cream? Hello? Hello.
Just wait for a second. She will be right back. There is network issue.
Okay. Yes. Now I can hear.
Yes, great. Explain what was your project and how about it. You said you did what or content group. How did your mentor help you in this?
So, first, like, what is the project? Yeah.
Yes.
So they assigned to us actually. Three people from IIT Guwahati itself, and you are assigned two projects. And the first one is the consumption of water per capita per day. So in the cell, and the project was totally research, and that was about the property of the cream, like how the cream, when temperature changes from 0 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius, what are the changes in the cream that occurs. So that we need to run some laboratory tests to find out why are the changes happening and what are it. And our mentor was pretty good actually. We like a very good interaction, and he was like guiding us in the project also and in some what to do in the life, and it was quite impressed with us actually. And he helped us where we need any help, we just go to him. Everything about like this, he just give us an idea like what you need to do and to submit to get that do that creation and then presentable. And regarding my team was so like I am sometimes I have done laboratory tests. I will do some pH test, and the other will do some conductivity test of the water like that. And people was also equally divided, like the water property part, the results part, so that was prepared by some other guy. So we divided the actually. We like everybody working. It's not like somebody not working, or everybody was like the mentor also. Like he was pretty enthusiastic about us, so we were also pretty interested in that. So everybody was happy and working quite smoothly.
What was the problem you had? What is the problem of your first project?
We have to find out the water footprinting of the. First, we need to find total water consumption of Himachal Limited. Like how much total is getting consumed every.
Okay.
Due to the production.
What was the total consumption?
It depends.
Yeah.
Like it depends on the like. Also, when there is a season of wind, all of the cream products, a lot of other products are coming into the market. That's why they have their machinery every day. So it is there in the around I guess 2,000 liters coming from to the production. Total 1,000 liters from coming from the RO and consuming every day.
This figure is for how many months? How many months is this?
Actually, this is for 1 day. When the plant is running, like cream of water, and there is a lot of water that is consumed in the cream production also. So that's why 1,000 liters that is consumed every day is 1,000 liters.
So average for
12 months, except from the report all the 12 months. So we have taken the data. It was for all the months, like for total 12 months we have concluded that.
Why did they want to estimate water consumption? What was the reason behind giving you this project?
Actually, to see that like why, how much water they actually need from their to filter. Actually, are they filtering amount required or filtering some extra amount, or that's what they want to know. Or are they going exact amount from
What was
so that's why. Hello?
Yes, what was the deduction? Were they filtering extra? What were they doing?
No, actually the same amount of water. They have done the project earlier also. So you that there was some guy also and he also did the same. So that's why.
Okay. How many months did you spend with Emami?
I spent around 2 months there. So that was it.
Okay, okay. So it is, yeah, now after profile you seek to the market.
Okay, actually I'm pretty interested in analytics and finance also. So I just want to go in analytics field actually. I'm not that interested in trading because actually I'm pretty much and I want to do some analytical things. I like that. That's I always prefer. So that's why rather than going and algorithm and data set sort of creative thinking. That's why I like programming a bit. But I do business analytics as a business analyst and or after that as a ST software.
So what sort of come on your campus which would you in analytics?
There are a lot of things coming actually. I test for Goldman Sachs. So that is one company. And then in the analytics and Snapdeal is also coming for analytics. A lot of companies are in for analytics for SD also. That, and there was a test for car that was also business analytics. So a lot of them coming
So
for
you
analytics.
said today to go, did you get shortlisted for it?
Exam actually first down.
You give it the written exam?
Yeah.
Okay, so what have the outcome or not yet?
Not yet.
Actually, the outcome is not yet. So what was the written exam on? What was it pure? What was it?
Computer science, totally it was part. So I'm not at the computer science side currently. I was on that part was pretty bad. And the second part was on quantitative ability and data science. Data science is machine learning. So questions are from that part and probability and all that.
So okay. So in the computer part, they asked you something on coding, on the VB coding, or did they ask you?
They were quite tough problems, like the system OS. So I haven't read them actually. I just gone through data algorithm and basic clusters. So they asked higher level of coding. So that I was able to.
Okay. So as I understand, you are planning a field in IT. What do you know about analytics? Do you have an idea about the analytics?
Yeah, just like
Tell me.
a little like they like
Okay.
you have to
So
work
tell me,
to.
what's attracted you to analytics?
It is good. Yeah, it is also like some you need to load, add, ask, and all this stuff, and then you like your task to analyze the data. Like take an example of a Flipkart, and they observe that this sale is going down, so they will go to an analytical firm. This is also the reason why your sale is so the analytical firms and will and sale is going down, and what you need to do as a solution as their spec as earlier. So that was last time. If a new company is coming in India and he wants to find the perfect location and the perfect timing for this region, so they will go to some analytical firm and they will ask them what are the suitable regions and what are the suitable, what is the time for them to start their business and what changes they need to do in their thinking, and that's what analytics is all about. Getting something from and getting some solution out of it.
Okay. So, what is the difference between intelligence and predictive analytics?
I actually don't that much of analytics actually. So I just I talk to a lot of senior people I know actually.
You haven't read it?
I haven't actually on it. Okay.
You reading?
I sometimes read actually, and now friends are going on, so I'm quite busy. Currently, I'm not reading any book. Earlier, I was reading one or two books. Not that
Which book have you read?
I have read that actually and Poor Dad. I have read that book.
What did you like about that?
The way that person presents and he actually tells the problem with the society. What is the problem with the society? We are running behind money. We are not creating money. So that's the real problem with the society. That's what I like. Like we should create money. We should not.
So how do you get money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
You done your BTech in chemical engineering. Yeah, you're doing it. How did you
Yeah.
come to on this field? Was it or you were given it because of your order or about being a chemical? Yeah.
Yeah, actually I was targeting math and beauty tech, so I was in that branch. And according to the last year predictions, I was in that branch, and after according to I got chemical engineering, and I will get math and computing, but then quite a so I wasn't able to get that branch. So that branch above, so I was able to get that, and I just ended up engineering, like due to the reason.
Why is it before?
Like,
Where are you facing it in your college? Why so?
much, and I don't see that. So I can't handle at one point, and then it's not gonna happen. Every day and every step of your life, you have to each and every day. That's why itself CGPA was quite low in first year. It was that was the CGPA. Recently, like
aspect of chemical engineering, find that you're finding challenging.
the transfer actually, I wasn't able to get that much area. Decent marks, I'm facing quite a lot.
Planning to do about it? What are you planning to do about it now? What can you do about now? I mean, how will you improve yourself?
I'm not going to do chemical engineering, like no engineering.
Oh, I see. So you mean you just for a label, huh? Not a label, IIT, BTech, chemical engineering?
No. Actually, I want to mathematics in IIT, that's why I filled it, and then I landed up in chemical engineering. And I was not that good in chemistry in the starting also, like that good in 12 also in the part. So that may be the reason. Like,
You're not going to prepare for your MBA? Why should you into a company at this level? You just, Sachs will hire you after you complete your MBA. Sit for your CAT.
Actually, I talked to a lot of seniors about this. Like, I was pretty confused about that, like whether to go for an MBA or go for a job. And then, like a lot of job also that like going for a job could be very beneficial. Like MBA that you in your career. So I just wasted it now. And here 5 to 10 years come and go for an MBA.
5 to 10 years? For an MBA of 10 years? That's a lot of time. Join a company which will sponsor something like that.
If it is like if I got a company like that, that would be preferable.
Okay. See that you've done some relevant courses, mathematics 1, 2, 3, engineering, introduction to computing.
Yeah.
Tell this. What did you do?
Actually, course on numerical methods in chemical engineering, testing course, totally. Like in my first year, I was good at computing. Like there was a course here in computing, and I didn't read it that much as I was studying. So that's why I grade of that another course in computing, and I was quite afraid at times. Like at the beginning of semester, like what I'm gonna do with this course, can determine that whatever happen, I'm gonna do pretty good in this course. Like whatever happens in CGPA, but I am gonna do good in this course. So that's why I started learning programming, a lot of online use. It was a totally computer course. Like, you are you have to find the differentiation of a lot of functions. That's why I like that course, and I landed up with a lot of quite a good grade in that course. I got an 8 students, I got 6, something like that. So that's what I like about that course. In chemical process, advanced process control. So that was also like how to control a process, and how do you like if there is some error is coming in your system, then how are you going to deal with that? Like that's why I also like that course, and a little bit for also.
Tell me, how will you control an error? I mean, how do I? Yeah. So, what are the techniques to use to identify an error in a system?
What?
Do you use?
Like there are sensors in the, like if you want to detect temperature error, like temperature is going up or down in a system, then and if this is beyond that, then that will detect error, and this will show you that is going on, and you need to take some action to control that error. And there are two types of loops actually.
So, how will you predict? Yeah. So, how will you predict? Sure. How will you predict next time an error will take place? Can you do a prediction, a mathematical prediction about the next error take place?
Yeah, they can.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can tell you and for like, actually I cannot tell you that this time error is to happen, but I can tell you that this whenever the system is going to pass through that sensor, so that this is going to affect this system, and I cannot tell you that the is going to come after 10 seconds or 20 seconds. I cannot tell you, but I can tell you detect the error in early stage, and predicting that these are the effects it is going to cause through a mental model, and you need to take these corrective actions to surpass that error.
Okay, now I give you an input. If you do a sample of the various errors which take place after hominids, it will happen the next time. I this up. This is an interesting topic. The next time after hominid, error will come in. So there are models which are made on, which are in the understanding domain. So saying analytics comes in. Predict is chemical process in error. Okay? Or there's a defect. When is the next time you see a defective product coming? You can actually predict. Okay, so what you are doing is how you work with that algorithm. Just what you were trying to explain. You were just trying to explain me. Will come me moment that is it that you will tell me.
I'm trying to tell that if there is some error coming to the system, then the system do some effects on your system. So you can detect it early stage. Like you can put a sensor, it is going to before it is going to come into your system.
But then how will you calculate when to put the sensor? Yeah, how do you calculate the time you put the sensor?
And it will be there all the time actually. If there is some temperature or sensor will be there all the time.
Okay, so you're leaving it to the machine. Okay. How do you make an alx time? I need to put a...
It is not like that. I'm telling you the sensor is all the time there. It is a closed system going to come in the system. It is going to take that corrective action at that time itself. Like if you are measuring, they will be focused to measure the fluid, they will be all the time. Like if it is going, if it is deflecting from a particular range, then it is going to take the corrective action at that time.
Oh, I see. It is the algorithm you may not understood. Explain to me.
We have to analyze the function. First we will actually do a demo, and we ourselves can change in the system. Like we will provide a step change. We will from 10 to 100, then the system is behaving, and how the value, then we will come up with a model which is as close as to the our demo. What we have demo model on a, like how good our model is predicted value. We are just like there is a lot of functions, second order functions, third order functions. We can predict like for any input how the system is going to behave, what are changes it is going to take. So we will simply assume it as order, and then you will find the parameters to that function. What are the parameters? It may not be
now I see the achievements. You come in the top 2% of tell me about it. How did you reach the
Hello?
how did you get that achievement of 2% in your JEE? How did it? Tell me, explain to me how did it.
3000 ranking, that's why like 3.5 around. So
Yes,
like,
how did you, yeah.
around 2 lakh students put that jump. So like 2000%, so 4000 is 1%. So 1000 is 2%.
So tell me how did you work? You work to get this. How did you go about getting, how did this achievement come to you?
Like what are you asking on me?
Okay, how did you get Shivraj? आपको ये achieve कैसे मिला? Such a great
About my hard work in that at
yes,
that time.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, at that time actually, I did much in class. So at that time I was going to get selected or I get pretty good, pretty bad. And like everybody was saying that a lot of like parent pressure also there, like what I'm going that. So that's why I studying in my 12th class, in my year itself. Like I think very seriously. Like there was summer break for the students, so I didn't take and play school and then school and started studying from like I used to wake up at 6 o'clock and then go for a like morning walk and do some bit of yoga so that I keep myself fresh for the day. And then like I usually schedule my day and I use my whole week or 2 weeks plan. I'm going to complete that much and if I'm going to complete much that like I'm not going to study. Usually I after all the hard work around 10 hours complete that like whatever I have decided that I will complete. Sort of like some I didn't catch that and principal also like it was quite motivating. Usually he used to call all of us and he used to give like how you are going on the JEE and all that. So that's a lot of motivation. And all of like my students, my classmates, that was even why I think if I was in Kota, alone room, I would be that much of time. When I see like everybody is studying around, they're studying, I came to listen to that. He did that. He did this question. He did that question. So like I need to do this. So and then the exams also helped me. Like when the rank come up, so I used to get into top 10 of my class. Then I go to competitiveness. Due to competitiveness, I was pretty I guess.
So was this a coaching school or what was it?
Yeah, that was a coaching. Total coaching was free actually. Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. So the school was also free and the coaching like I was in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya and Bundi just besides us Kota. So they used to come and teach us. So we are taking money from students and that's why we are neglecting them. We are taking so they also hard work because they have no money from us. So that's why they want results from our class. That's why.
I see. My view is why haven't you been repeat this model in IT? To give grade in a hand.
Yeah, that I can say that at that time I was totally fed up like studying that much. I want to like take it a little bit casually and I want to enjoy my life. That's why I skipped my classes in the first year and after that I realized that yeah I need to study. It's not going to happen if I'm not going to study. And there is not that much of competitiveness in IIT itself. Like in the JEE, all the students are a very competitive environment. You need to study. You're always thinking about 5 minutes of wasting my 10 minutes, thing like that. Everybody is like chilling and not doing that much good. But to study in the exams, I didn't study even in the exams. That way I just got pretty bad.
So,
there was no
Yes. I've seen that you are a part of your college extracurriculars. Huh? You're an active member of NSS and you've acted in a short film. What have you done?
Actually, I was like script for that, and then like what do you need to do? Little bit of role also, like that's a little bit more like what we are facing in IITs. So make some awareness to the state.
What was
so
Shivraj? So you found out that your IIT.
actually the food in usually students used to shout at the care why is not good or the mass happy like what is going there, they are not getting quality food, and the proper procedure for that is same also, and there is no like method also. Like you first you file claim, then you came into the menu suggestions, and then there is something going to happen. Like nothing is going to happen if you are shouting at, then you are not communicating that taking place regarding what is food menu for the next month, and you are not going, and you are not put the feedback like the food, and you are not nothing is going to change. So we want to create that awareness. Like if you want to change your menu, if you want to change your food, then you need not through that to file a complaint, or you need to come to the taking place. And there was also one movie regarding the voting issue. And post in IIT itself, like most of the students will go for any voting, like they don't go for voting. So that's why we want to create like if you are telling your technical secretary that this is not you are complaining or you are shouting, this is also your goal, so that changes can happen. We created these two on these two issues.
That's excellent. That's a very good you did. Now, why should a company hire you in analytics? You will join in analytics, right?
Yeah.
Why should they hire you?
Yeah, I'm pretty complete. If you give me a task, I'm really good within the given time. Like there's nothing going to stop me with this. And second, I'm pretty good at creative thinking. Like if I'm going to come up with pretty good solutions, like which will be unique to the company also. Like to my creative thinking, I come up with given problem. Like very conventional, like if you have to do this, I do think at the root of the problem, like what is the problem, and then I will try to solution also. This is my solution. You can do this company also in the future and for me also.
So, if you company, what are the weaknesses you feel you are scared that may come with, and you don't want weakness?
Yes, one or two weaknesses I have. So first one is I'm not that good at skills. Like I'm not in my communication skills. I'm working it. Like I know that this is a very essential part. If you are going in the marketing field or in fund MBA, like communication skill is must for any job in the private sector. So I'm currently working on this. And the second, I'm not presenting something like in front of the people. Like I'm not a public speaker. That's also.
So how do you call aspects? What are you doing about it? How do you go about working on it?
The communication skills, actually, I'm like one or two of my friends, I will talk to them in English. Like I feel that we are not going to speak. Like one or two of my friends, which are also facing this problem. We said we are not going to speak in Hindi, and we are going to speak in English from now onwards. And books for vocabulary also, vocabulary is quite weak. So that's why searching a lot of reading also a lot of. So that's why. And for the
as I go into the analytics field, I can recommend one book for you. You can down the process. It is called Decoded by GI. MAI. It's a Chinese author. J-I-A.
okay.
MAI. Yes. So you should read it before your interview process. It may help you. Okay. So that sounds good. Now tell your entire life. Describe a failure you worked on, merged out of it.
The first like failure, I wasn't able to like for the Navodaya exam in my fifth. So a lot of in my class, like and people will be thinking that I'm going to get that exam. You know that. So I and I didn't get selected, and fellow students got selected. So, but like at level, navigation at that moment, how that happened, why I didn't get selected. So then I came to know that you need to hard work for anything you want to get. Like talent is not going to get. It's all about talent. It's the product of you are going to product of these two. That's why I prepared for it again, and in the 9th class I got selected. That was one first bit. And the second one is also in my first year. I failed in one of my exam actually, double. That like I was thinking that I'm going to pass this exam, and I will get a good grade also. I was thinking like that. So then I realized that it is not that easy. You have to study going to happen that you didn't pass the exam. So I studied that course quite like I take that course in my summers and got quite a good grade in that course.
Excellent. So one more thing. I want to know if offers you a job, this is excellent. But EXL offers you a job with a better file and the pay much lower. So you'll go for.
I guess I will go for Goldman Sachs at that time.
So you want to give.
No, that Goldman Sachs it's also a pretty competitive company, and there is a lot of chance in Goldman Sachs. So I won't take that. I'll first grow myself in Goldman Sachs and build as a person, a pretty good person. So and after that I can go for my for ESL. After that I can. But I will prefer that.
No, I'm saying Goldman Sachs, the job profile is and EXL. If you get both the job, will you go for the salary?
In that case, like if the salary is like there is a lot of difference in that. Like if 10 and 30 and that, so then I will go for the money, and then if it's not like it's 10, 20, then we prefer in that.
So what are you expecting out of first job? What is the salary you're expecting?
Currently, in my CGPA is quite low, and that's why I'm currently expecting around 12 or I guess.
That's per annum.
Yeah.
Oh. This is good. You is over. Now, do you want a feedback?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. See, always self-introduction. When you to speak about yourself in such a way that break the ice. Okay. Remember, this is the best time the interviewer tells you that look, we are going to be discussing things for 30 minutes, breaking the ice here. Okay. So all this while, they may start mental question of your CGPA to see how you respond. Because I see that that's the high negative in your entire field. Yeah. So you will have to have a good enough and not don't be hesitant in explaining the reason. Yeah. Because be confident when you're explaining that your skills and your strengths lie greater, and you took a year to adjust to chemistry. You were not one of the greatest really studied chemistry to such an extent, and hence you set back. But you are sure that by the end you will try the CGPA. The intent is to CGPA. Fine. So there are CV with the highest negative. So after this is when you have to lead, when it's asked you about, you have to lead the interviewer to the question. Okay? So that's the time where that you had this amazing mathematical ability, some computational course, mathematics 1, 2, 3, algorithms, and they were, so he can start asking you. Understood? So you have to be interviewer, wait for him, very nice with you, asked you very nice, taken you through the process and made you very comfortable. But interviewers who want to see how you act under stress, a Goldman will only stress level. So they will go to your CGPA. Then you will be on numerical ability. Okay? That's the time I feel you should read that book and have some tools which say that this was my inspiration. When I read Decoded, I read a similar book. I felt that there was a need of an algorithm and it could be decoded. So definitely start reading your interview. Take your point. I feel your clarity of career goals are fabulous. Very good. They're excellent. I'm so happy that you want to improve your presentation. You will go a lot. Keep the effort on it. And current affairs, you need projects very clearly. Talk about the problem which your projects which you did with Imami.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
You did 2 projects with Imami, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to explain it like the first project, this was the problem. And this is how you approached it. Spend more time in describing the approach. The interviewer doesn't want to know much about the deduction of the conclusion. He wants to see how you wrote about it. So individually. Dynamics should be just, so you've got to say, did this, we did this. Okay? Yeah, so I think you're pretty okay. Your academic knowledge, not too sure of. You'll have to live your business analytics skills. But I'm not getting the answer of why you want to get to analytics. I haven't really understood. So you need to really have a very need to tell someone that why analytics is important in the you're applying to. Yeah, now EXL is very great in processing. That's where you will fit in. In Goldman Sachs, you will fit into, an analysis on the search front. But which part of it? You will be into the data scientist part. So how fit in that job profile is sure. I'm not sure how far you will go with them. Okay? And should know the difference between BI. It's very important to do a little search and study it. Otherwise, confident you believe you say your communication is clear, don't see a problem. Okay? So where you build your concept on is where your fair CGPA, you have to get a certain which was your success, which you kind of lead the interviewer to. Okay? You quickly talk about this, you tell them the reason, and then my greater interest lied in competition, and this is what my greatest skill was short film. I well with teams, very competitive. I kind of best out of the environment. Okay, so
actually, I would also like to know the feedback of my resume. Like, how did I prepare that one? My resume. Like, is this a good resume? It's quite good.
Yes, it's a very perfect resume. Who's given you this format? Excellent. It's perfectly placed. I mean, you can't flag your grades.
Yeah. So, hello. Hello.